Hi, and welcome to my channel, where I analyze different topics, people, or theories. Today I'm going to put under the microscope conspiracy theories about Euphoria. The first episode was released on the 9th of June 2019. For me, the show was revolutionary because it shared the same concepts with Skins. Each episode dedicated to an individual character is amazing because the audience can understand better the interactions in the show's dynamic, which is a really important condition for a successful show. The only thing which was different from Skins is that they are 10 years apart. This of course plays a big role in the relevance and ratings of the show. But today I want to focus more on the conspiracy theories that are making sense. The first and most popular theory that makes a lot of sense but is kind of a bold statement is that Rue is dead. Yes, I know the main character dead. The first episode she overdosed, and when she is back after rehab everyone is saying things like,
is that? Oh shit, slow down. Yo, that's Rue! Oh my god. Did Rue like die? Oh my god, I hate Joes. I thought your ass was dead.
The next argument in support of this theory is that she knows things about people. Not only information that can be transmitted through rumors and photos online, but personal things like the emotions and the backstory of each character. An extremely popular argument is her words, "I was once happy, content, sloshing around in my own private, primordial pool. Then one day, for reasons beyond my control, I was repeatedly crushed by the cruel cervix of my mother, Leslie. I put up a good fight, but I lost, for the first time, but not the last." Many people claim that this quote is foreshadowing her death. I think that this theory could be true if she died at the end of season 1. Let me explain. At the moment that she bought drugs, Rue had something like a vision with her and Jules, like she already knows what is going to happen in the next few months. Did she lose the fight at the end of season 1? Oh, and what about the scene where she overdosed, at the end of season 1, and the only person that could see her was her dad, meaning that she is no longer alive. Do it for my homegrown, do it for the fam. But the creator of the show, Sam Levinson, said that quote, "Rue's not dead," if that's the question. I thought it was interesting when I read a piece about that theory, and love the piece, but I think Rue has a big journey ahead of her, and a tough one. It's not something I want to cut short because of who Rue means to me as someone who has battled with addiction and come out the other side, and because I think that there's a lot more to delve into and unpack in terms of the effects of addiction on Rue and her family and those around her. The possibilities are endless in many ways, meaning that the director wants to show that there is hope on the other side, which means that this theory is fortunately not true, despite the solid evidence. The second theory is connected with the Romeo and Juliet referees. For those of you who don't know the names of the characters, Rue and Jules are representing the tragic story of Romeo and Juliet. If that is not alarming enough, there are references all over the place. For example, the 1996 American romantic crime tragedy film called Romeo and Juliet was directed, co-produced, and co-written by Baz Luhrmann. In the movie, which is a modern adaptation to the story, Romeo takes ecstasy as they proceed to the Capulet mansion. The effects of the drug and the party overwhelm Romeo, who goes to the restroom. There he sees Juliet, and the two instantly fall in love, both unaware of who the other is. As we can now see, the same thing happened in Euphoria. Rue is under the influence and then both of them are in a weird mental state, bonding at the same time. But the most obvious reference is the scene in the pool. Rue's costume is the same, the words are the same.
Do not swear. Although I joy in it, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. This blood of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet.
Jules, what are you doing?
Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight.
What are you talking about? I don't know what that means.
Too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be.
Jules, you're drunk, okay? and you sound like an idiot. Can you please get out of the pool?
Ere, one can say it light in sweet good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when we next meet.
In the movie made by Baz Luhrmann, Romeo enters the church where Juliet lies and consumes the poison just as Juliet wakes up. Distraught over Romeo's death, Juliet picks up his gun and shoots herself in the head, falling beside his lifeless body. Is that foreshadowing the plot of the show? Maybe. I think the death of Rue is sadly a realistic possibility, but the death of Jules, I don't know. I don't think her character trait is matching this plot. But a tragedy will occur for sure. I hope you liked this video. If not, big F in the chats. Have a nice day and tell me if you want to put something else under the microscope.
Я люблю тебя, с тобой хотел прожить всю жизнь сейчас.